Abusuya Osonko Yaya, John 11:35. Jesus wept and I say Jesus suye. But in this case, dear, a man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the last minister, was so. Hey, soon here, Urade. After so no, Akonta mines. Uni chema Wontumi se mo ha munti on monya miss call everyone ho Hopeson Adorye one Arrést. Monya miss call from ho afei so no na sansam seme e koso yi la minister be suye ni nsensem no ma adua ko akiri e fa nsem bi atwa ma Wontumi o kan ya amra ye ba toba no mema old videos ene nsem bi atwa ma Wontumi kan ya o dare e man panyin Dramani Mahama say Wontumi ma power and as Wontumi enyini mfiri Akonta mine so nsem e ba no nyam tra me do ko san fim ni nyina mu
Yes, yamma kwansa. I know, brother, say I'm not allowed so true. Yamma kwansa. Why you bet you say, who can you someone patem hebia? You bet you say, Mel Quesiada Bayada, if you made that, enumre.
Abusuya message also said any decline now have video. But subscribe by me. Now face will be click notification button so. Be like video no. Na be comment section na be chere wa comment section wo. Send a dan the video for 2 weeks now so be dey wonye bi ahwe. Se me do concern with the abusuya for about 2 days ago. And the last minister honorable 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒 Kofi Boa. Obe explain say emire efrim na obedi honorable no. Nsem bi no ma bia wa ye dey wo hu ewo Akonta mines and I said to me Wontumi ni Akonta mines ho nsem no enye nsem kotoa na shout out to 𝐷𝐷𝐿 our joint news reporter on the blow out say the kura say chairman Wontumi any Akonta mines for no omo ba urata no dream forest na ye keep ma future na say ye keep ama nsuo na ama oman Ghana no chairman Wontumi ni mines Akonta mines for omo ba uroma adwuma mo di no ho no ne no ma mo ye no ho nyen no makoto kwakwa mo se no ma ye. So the last minister 2 days ago interview no no oba chiremu say office oba ye minister no ensensem no ma wo hu afasa Akonta mines no Wontumi no ma mo ye water no dreams ni forest ni sensase a mo se no ma Ghana mo no enti no ono last minister honorable Kofi Boa also no de oji Wontumi lands the free nsem oni Akonta mines or jom lands the free nsem if we say si anyom lands and free nsem mama kire no mama no ma mo ye no ma Ghana no ma sensu ni forest o ma Ghana nyina mu anena obekaya ye honorable man panye osisui Dramani Mahama emra obe pre ye president no emra oba be president that no ye flag bearer for NDC last year 2024 mu hono emra ba toba no okoye press conference me na so the manifesto kotu dwa owo wini ba mobakaya emenye mpanyi Dramani Mahama dey ema promise say so obesisu no be president Wontumi any Akonta mines obey dey obajom lancer from so na so ba mo ja unyu mo ya mo de sell ma Ghana no so mobakaya the man panyi ma sa promise no ma Ghana for and na ka kire Wontumi Someone can you have video the you have video the
to close the forest reserves and get all those Akonta mining and all of them who have desecrated our forest reserves. We are going to march them out of the forest reserves. Some of those trees in the forest reserves are 700, 800,000 years old. And just because you want to take a little gold from there, you go and destroy the whole forest reserve. So those there, get ready, start packing your things. After 7th January, if you are not out of the forest reserve, we are going to come and march you out of the forest reserve.
Okay, video we are. The man penny His Excellency Dramani Mahama or this message give to Dramana all launching the manifesto winning bano. Na na chairman Wontumi so be reply last year 2024 mu and na chairman Wontumi dey na adwi say the man penny and this for the Wontumi my president dana so Wontumi ma be di o man so be mu da. The chairman Wontumi so be ka ma dairy message to your man penny Dramani Mahama. Chairman Wontumi kan sebebre Ede Mahama say Mahama pa every video.
But Mahama, I have a simple message for you. My message is say your likeness cannot determine my success in life. Your likeness or dislikeness cannot determine my success in life. Me Wontumi. 2013, Ugu Majuma, you seized my 500 excavators, 400 pickups. Mama, now Usro. Usro say, the other year meaning I know, still have me, that's who hold me captaincy. Say, I'm still remain as a captain. No, like I said, me back on time mining. Me guru na matwaro ye na me akra wu me usro me wo ye president kra na wo ba national security for no mo negotiate with me asan waba now you negotiate with me asan wa enter now who just say Wontumi ye team kitwa wo say wo betima no man ya desi and this for no na me no ye na this for ntimi ka say obi ntu bi no wo pa na mo nya ye omo ye one na ye do me Wontumi dia oboa Wontumi mi nsro na problem run Wontumi mama se me ni mi anu gira ho ya fa soja fo di wachi na hwesa me wo wati me a se me ba ya na juma yi we will push ubati me a push Wontumi now even illegal legal no what is the difference? The difference is a document.
Yeah,
the difference is a document. So as a veteran miner, so I don't know how to get document done. Minim kwaya first the year and krata. Send me bill. Now who renew? Mama, Saba who renew? Campaign ben way. Policy ben adiato. You want to win to avenge your enemies. You want to win. You see, you are hate and hypocrisy.
And then someone in a course 27th August 2024. I don't know. Lance Minister, we say pen or open answer and someone in who say, hey, say Chairman Wontumi no more oil or my girl and Memrasa and this MPP for no Chairman Wontumi no ice or any or yet or power my gun on your contaminants or we don't power my gun. Nana Ghana for me breakers, hey, say no more cost of papa smasi, no more cost of Yanmakotwa, so pay to a power and also what they war power. Nana when a Hopeson Adorye, warrior till and some Kofi Adorye all canon. Tibi.
Na me de eye bi hu ni se asase na wo yesu adwuma no utimi sa twa pitom ejiska bi wo sa sika na wo je 300 and something thousand aje bi asenka ba state
yeah it was senka kwa ba
sa asase ne de state dia
yeah
forest ho de state dia etiga se kwa ban
yeah
every week and that's every month sika wo ji fi omo ho no se kwa ban that's so waji de abuboto ekwo Anna or Mubeti must establish the criminality of the activity.
Okay.
So, yeah. When a idea will be say, a witch hunting and I say, Bibisa, a bind must deal with this decisive. And yes, sir, you beg Damentisa. Eti, want to say, sat top of it, and I want to know, okay, information are airbano. And yet, Wontumi go.
Brave
ways in the MPP.
Yeah.
This is how. What was it how? It will shock you. Simple watching report. What can you some now do? I can tell you 99%. 99%. Yes, so as I said, now I'm going to walk by Muntino. Look, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources request. Besra wa bobodia wo de kofre wo tuka ne kofre pom wati
na kwaje report
the catcher said the report no ma kom na fe woni ne nim kom wo beti waso. The truth of the matter is that yes you are my friend but baby akwa kodru as say emra no etimi ye natuma de esa eba form me kura ni say MPP for ni be say President Mahama Feli Galamsey. Oh, Jesus Christ. What Feli Galamsey?
And Crofobinum crash on bed demonstration.
4 months into office.
4 months.
Nyango Bongayo.
Ome chiwo kuro mache. Ome kimfute na che.
But you can't say presidency. One country police for say obi o person demonstration be abom nsin ho kwa.
Oh, amo wa monye.
Omo mo monye.
never even do that. Oh.
But the moment I go you no president in the office, you know, our fourth floor, Momo. After demonstration, I didn't know.
That's all.
Me, every piano make us say the trust are not be what Kufadum. And I bet me Dimitia was a gravity. The boss of Kufadu is not corrupt. Assistant. Assistant.
Cry.
You can be a corrupter. And that's what this can go on.
Yeah.
How do you pass a law say now you can enter into our
forest reserve and go and 24 years. The president has directed they should repeal it quickly. Quickly.
How can you do that? How can you do that? You can't. What's it?
Now after some we are Hopeson Adorye 𝐄𝐒 pet and 𝐂�𝐍𝐉𝐎�k𝐒 𝐵𝐷𝐿 was a pet. One no dear was fully document. 𝐂�𝐍𝐉𝐎�k𝐒 on so the 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄 evidence or fully document. No we are no was a strong warning to Chairman Wontumi and smack 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄 Kaino as when yes
this is the trademark. So NPP. This is the NPP you just saw in our forest reserves. Today, I'm about to TV so catch the Ghana for say a demonstration because 2 months, 3 months, NDC are buying and survey GALAMSEY. Sanko for so see a chum near the second war minimum. Today, the same fools, these same criminals, the likes of Chairman Wontumi, Kojo Ponkroma, �KTGFua, Samia Uku, Lord Kome, Kokuba Komone Gabiocheda Komono, the likes of Chairman Wontumi Nasefono. Today they are on TV telling Ghana for say, after this destruction, in the name of politics, D Ghana no, 3 months no, yen solve a problem in tea, yen jai bibia ni blame John Mahama. On say recently, omoko and omokoche edien. Omokoche Chairman Wontumi. Ne saita na sebio on the Chinese for gum virgin forests. Chairman Wontumi, and as we speak, you are a handful. NPP 4-way person by Chairman Wontumi, national chairman of the NPP. I'm be the national chairman. It should worry you. You should be scared. This is Chairman Wontumi, video I'm the and thousands of such distractions are in Ghana. The party in opposition, NPP, no, NPF, no, they are thinking of making that guy the national chairman. Sad distraction, ya Chinese we know. Chairman Wontumi was just a regional chairman. No Chinese is working for me. Go to court if you want, if you have evidence. The reason why in Tia Abuaba way etimi bien anokasa asem chire Ghana for, even though Krampono, you what evidence on record, on file say the Lands Commission clearly came out to tell Chairman Wontumi say he is doing illegal mining. No. The reason Wontumi nya sa kukudo kasa asem no, I mean short trick no. And that is something he has been doing for years. And it's not to me a bold, no alternative to say, Minya Galamsey. What Chairman Wontumi does and say. Chairman Wontumi and then Akonta mining, no, they don't have a license or lease to mine. They don't have it. Now, Chairman Wontumi hides behind a prospecting license. Now, the prospecting license, no, are different from a leasing license. Now, and our license to mine. Now, let me read something to you first before I continue this. Now, you see this document. A document, your friend of Minerals and Mining Act, as amended by Minerals and Mining Amendment Act 2019 Act 995, arrangement of sections. Now, sa act we and a chere so person oya mining Ghana, the also ye any de ni so ye. The emrana ma ho kwan and the emrana emma ho kwan. Now, this was what Chairman Wontumi did. Sebio, at this point, you know, maybe chiro the secret. Anything I'll see, obian to me now, so share a year Minerals Mining Act now. Also, your ownership of minerals and cadastral system, minerals property of Republic, compulsory acquisition of land, land available for application for minerals right. Now, so sa act we want. This is what you see. Let me read this part in show. Now, so section 14 of the Minerals Act now. This is what it says. A minerals right shall not in whole or in part be transferred. A minerals right shall not be in whole or in part be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt in a manner without the prior approval in writing of the minister, which approval shall not be unreasonably withheld or given subject to unreasonable conditions. You see amount license for Ghana, so whether to prospecting license to mine, Emrani say, sa license the mawo 𝐂𝐍𝐉𝐻𝐾, the mawo chairman Wontumi a. Only the right to say, sa license no, obeka se wode ma obi edi akwakwa ye adwuma, ana ode sublet obi, ana say, o ka say, okay, maje sa adie we, midimu half, may transfer lease we amasimesi. Sa we amakoji lease we 10 acres no, may transfer half, edi amobi. Ghana mrani chere say, half o, quarter o, asasini nyina no, who need the right to say obe transfer the obi. Say G now also fire den prospecting. G now also fire den fire mining. Emranitia, whether whole or half or piece. Emranitia say you need to go to the minister and take permission. You need to go to the minister for minister to write and sign and say you have been given the approval to do what? To sublet, to basically say what was assassin be mo be say or no so nyeden or no so anyden and mine was so into so kwaji prospecting license and now mining license emrano Minerals Act which say wontumi transfer ma obi a wontumi entwa assassin be mo be say wo so eye akwesi amankwa gene fire prospecting or gene mining was so emranitia. Now okay, point 2 now. This is what the point 2 says. Make sure be answer my church and my Wontumi Akonta. Besides, which one is this? Where the minister has not given a decision in writing to the applicant within 30 days of receipt of an application for approval, the minister shall, upon a request from the applicant, give written reason to the applicant for the failure to communicate a decision on the application. So obi kra chiro koma minister and say, minister, me na me chair ma Wontumi Brim Forest no maji 50,000 acres. Na me pese me di ebi ma obi no no so area mining and as audio prospecting na. Se minister na responde kra after 30 days se minister na responde a. That person still a uni wo kwan say at the end of the day obekọ akoye saade no. Enti se minister na responde kra, you need to find a way to communicate to the minister to get a written you are supposed to get a written documentation that from the minister officially that you can at the end of the day do what? You can at the end of the day transfer the land to mine. But until you are able to get a written permission from the minister, you cannot. Now, point 3 now. The reason required under subsection 2 shall be sent to the applicant within 14 days to receipt of the request. So basically, point 4, a dispute between the minister and an applicant or a holder in respect of a decision of the minister under subsection 1 shall be referred for resolution under section 27. Point 5, subject to the other provision of this section, an undivided proportionate part of a minerals right or application for a minerals right may be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt with. So basically, what the law says in the say, so oko jasase, naga oko prospecting, oko jasase, naga se oko mining until obeji a written permission from the minister, documented and put on file. No, you don't have the right say obe transfer mobi. And I say, what be another company, another man nipe be say omukrampo mining or so and someone prospecting also. That is the basic statement here. It is a chairman Wontumi Akonta Brim Forester. Nobody has the right to prospect. In fact, Chairman Wontumi license an original brim. It wasn't mining license, it was prospecting license. Now, Chairman Wontumi with the oil and say, "There is a brim no, the Chairman Wontumi yen Okoji asasino. It is san oil no every part of Ghana. Ura Virgin Forest with prospecting license. Ura Forest na or the force will room. Also, prospecting. It will be 50 acres, 200 acres. Urasa sinimua na oria we chicha sasini piece. we try to 10 acre, 5 acre, 20 acre, 12 acre. Or ye we are not or the Chinese for na ba. Or the Chinese for na ba. No man the Ghana for no. ABA companies, no more partner Chinese for no. What he does is say, technically, Assassino is under prospecting, which belongs to Area Akonta mining. Now, what you try Assassino my Chinese for no. Now my Chinese for no Ghana for no a partner. Now, terms or no more corner say, Assassibiano or the more 350,000. That is the Ghana is kind of 3.5 billion. Or we are not catch almost say every week go the Bia Mubetunu Tuesday Biano breaking day in the Sanya Freno. Saga GALAMSEY no more, you know. Every week gold number 2 over 50% shares wom. Into that means say so to gold 10 kilos or 5 kilos. Into only time I want to know. Sa beam forest no waje to go prospect, but on your prospect also. Waje no sableti, which is against the Mining Act. And a Chinese for no mugusuno, a di assassino. Into busa chairman want to say, chairman want to me GALAMSEY or say me ya GALAMSEY way. Dear na chesa me ya GALAMSEY. But indirectly no. Chinese for no more sabri wonyina other part of Ghana. Ya GALAMSEY no ni sika. Until you will not catch chairman want to me standing assassin so to GALAMSEY. But machines are wonyina indirectly and dia. Omo mu ye dwuma wo eye insasene so nyina indirectly ene dia. Every breaking day omo breaki eye Tuesday bia gold bi o meta no amena bia ne dia 50%. So you will not catch him say Adonai GALAMSEY anytime they be no say so what evidence afa ne ko. Now what is happening is say our directors omo did mine na no. Now those directors no more lead eye Chinese for no under the pretense say they are prospecting. Na omo ye serious illegal mining. It's a way wetumi a catalyze a mining no illegal mining no, in such a way say so when you would say analyze it and your investigations here you would never see him into the piano boss oh Akonta mining for signboard here or say me cry minimum or bois but obako shemino or say oh some media have prospecting it is so be your mining and yamia or bois and it's an saying omoko a abrewa ninkran and a brim more of an assassin. Some of Insasino or the force Nigeria, some of them so time more power no and your time in Ademano. It's a quaway no, ye can't insasia quasiampen you are said or Ghana and ye easy. Insasia, what first so the GALAMSEY I say a kunipa because in sure or say, and remember, all the rivers in Ghana they are connected, they are interconnected. And Aquaway has used a certain way or the politics and they are saying so Ghana. Now, something is going to happen very soon. And you will see such a amount to me, Yancheno. But something will happen at Chema Wontumi Ankasa will hand himself over to the police. Eh? Akwawe, Bonia Wedi. Nipa or the GALAMSEY I say on my life for Ghana. Sir, those people leading his Akonta mining, all of them will go to jail. And he himself, he will end up at the wrong place. Remember Chema Wontumi Dadao. During NPP war power 8 years, that is what Chema Wontumi did. And he's still doing it. And it's in there, or down what a year, I could catch Ghana for say, me GALAMSEY, evidence of a chimney, because he thinks he can hide behind prospecting. And now prospecting no do brim, Eddie Diboneno. It is under a Chinese for a brim river, and a brim forester. Every single Chinese working there is working for Chema Wontumi. Every Tuesday, what they do is they go and pay Chema Wontumi because assassin and dia. But the Minerals Act says you cannot take assassin in the name of prospecting or even mining and do what and sublet it. Which minister actually granted say Chema Wontumi to me sublet a prospecting land for somebody to do illegal mining? Because when even it's a prospecting land, it's when you are able to get a permission from the minister in writing, whoever gets a piece of the land should be prospecting. They cannot mine because you don't have mining license. Under the license now Chema Wontumi using he is not supposed to mine. He is supposed to prospect. So why is it say today prospecting has turned into Chinese foie? They are in the forest mining gold. And the Kufuado, how many licenses and release here? Samuel Abujinapo license or the chair before they left power. This is the number of licenses and the Kufuado. This Urefi and the Kufuado Answer nkofo every power. Mining license 2037. Busa won say adentra. Mining license Ekufuado MPP aban edema eye omonkofo 2037. January 2017 to 2025 abu free power. 2037 mining license. They gave it to their own people to come and do galamsey in the name say omo license. And it's not John Mahama Mono and Minister Kofi Boamo Eka say they have cancelled all licenses omo issue now man for buofu. Adentina buofu. Say license issue ma or legitimate. Now say license no problem ni one. Why should you be worried? Because you can reapply for another license, because the document you showed, say a legitimate document, you deserve to be given that license. Why are you worried when the president says, another minister says, they have revoked all licenses? It is because majority of the people who are giving license and they go for they did not deserve it. They are criminals like Chairman Wontumi. In time before they say, John Mahama and Sovereign says, Sir, Abrewa Ninkran sitting here, and then 3 months this year. The Abrewa Ninkran and the Brim Forest, those habitats. Sir, in Chronomusino Forest, it has been there for 80 years. Do you want to tell me, say, police for not omo and they could for the Baumia, they didn't see it? Over me say, Ghana Forestry Commission, they didn't see, say, a city was being built, a Galamsey city was being built, they saw it. Do you want to tell me, say, the leader of the military and the Kufuado, he did not see, say, there was a city being built inside a forest? With thousands of people in there, with generators, houses being built, Galamsey happening 24/7. They knew it. Why didn't they stop it? Adentina Abrewa Ninkran, and they are never stop it. A kura, a one wurema, ye see, the blocks, bricks, aya plant, esi hotel, esi restaurant, aya kindergarten, ye Galamsey 24/7. Over such said, for 8 years, Ekufuado abino, police ni bi soldier ni bi immigration officer bi They saw it, but they were being protected by the government of the day. Abrewa Ninkran eni, Chairman Wontumi Galamsey sitting in here.
Indeed, you see, the focus has been on Abrewa Ninkran because that is where we raided first, and that's where information started coming out. But just about 10 kilometers from Abrewa Ninkran is Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is even far more bigger and far more west than Abrewa Ninkran. I wonder why they chose the holy name of Jerusalem for such a terrible community, Islamic illegal mining. But then, in the Jerusalem vicinity, because they had a wing that the Abrewa Ninkran area is now lying desolate and in ruins, and people may have lost their property. They had a wind of it, and at the time we entered Jerusalem, people were moving en masse. People were moving, lots of people were moving en masse, packing their things. You could see a lot of these tricycles, these projects, these aboboyes, cutting so many things out of the community. We allowed the people to leave before we raise down that community as well. Aside that, there's also a third community called Wasankran. For Wasankran, it is not a slum. It's an actual community, but they have provided that haven for the miners to come and settle among the community. They have structures, concrete structures, buildings, nice building, better sanitation over there.
Now you understand what is happening. It's the Adena MPP for they know what they have done. They know what they have done. And it's not they are quick to say, yay, NDC, I don't know most topical I'm saying. These are animals. There's one guy, Chairman Wontumi director about Andy. Kumasi obi animno. Otum fomu nyina animno, obi animno. One of the most diabolical boys e wasantimemu. Galamsey aboy we e monitama eye Chairman Wontumi. Andy. Ocha no picture ba bekiremo. A criminal boy. Excavators, omo body patrol. Andy is the one who is leading all this thing for Chairman Wontumi. One of the directors, a friend Andy, one name was Santimemu. Andy, munyina munimu no. Insu aye se no, boase aye se boase, asantimemu, Galamsey aye menhia nimu no. Omunim say he's a criminal. Or hini bia ni asantimemu onim Andy. Chairman Wontumi directors boys no asantini ba omo no say insu odi nyina. Omu nyina nim. �KEVIN kwakape, yesi omu ade. �KEVIN mu otumfo, �KEVIN mu asantifo. Chairman Wontumi director Andy, omu ti asantimemu, mumsa omo. Mumusa Andy, nyina munim, ejuma Andy ye, munim. The directors na ba kono no. But time go talk. Time go talk.
2025 in the year. Movement for change. Omo ba papa. Na movement for change omo communicate about a friend say Afia Kranchiwa. Ono so wie no was hwe. Say we waka fa kuma Wontumi ne MPP for na this in some pioneer. Tie bia ite.
Even on my opinion that acquired to me say Akonta mine they are not involved in any illegal mine. Okay, they are not involved in GALAMSEY. And then no cause they na man no sa we no and Akonta mine na omo be ka ho asem no. They had evidence, pictorial and video evidence to back it to say na moye. It is on my opinion that died to me Gina bedroom. Egina pulpit echi. Eka say they are not involved. And I just say also question one home. I say or benefit wom. So he has to defend. Okay, pictorial and video evidence echo rounder. Even Mineral Commissioner Bontia Beka say they have enough evidence on Akonta mining to go ahead with whatever they want to do. Maybe dear, they should go ahead. The Minerals and Mining Amendment Act is there to support them. The obi fum GALAMSEY wudi mrano so fatuha men fan to her mine 100 meters away from river when you so na se emrane chewa mumma brani nye adwuma ntentem mai because anytime Akonta mining one sense say ya kasi ya tena so na ya kan ebeboye ana metete say oketechie efrifa say na ko be demonstration.
I am confobia na ya me bo mudi on my platform so.
E ko be demonstration on this.
Oh, betimi ayo obi anse me kwan.
Na me ba CTV na MPP ni defend. Na me say he obi o say me am politicize it. Na me say for now we will politicize it. You about politicizing this GALAMSEY issue to expose politicians omo yeden omo share to expose mindset omo the winning power omo ba omo beye to expose, and he was trying to defend, say, those demonstrations never cost no. And yet, MPP, I'm saying MPP 4. MPP need a shake and obey it. Because I let my vote count those days. Or may I let my vote count. At the end of the day, that's no more opposition. At the end of the day, the guy won't let my vote count a year.
David Asante.
I'm man the post. MPP buy a man. I'm man the post publicly. The other now, catch me say, me am politicize it. Now, yeah, Wontumi Akonta, them sort of pampers. Over pampers and sebi, excuse me to say, sebi, you show to me goom, toilet to me goom. Now, pampers, na fini ye, na sebi, ya papa na tuamano. Because ya, chama Wontumi, and now no na and the namun from them. No, Okwaji Sikabi was in bank. So the choir agree. Ya sika na way ya timpote sika no ontua ye nanka farm na say agree no kwaye dia farm kofo enya adwuma no eno so aba now again Cocoa Road no so wagigi aye so no to sublet contract ni bi man kofo Cocoa Road no so Ashanti region ena wo ukwaye dan ye kokwa campaign we didn't see any Cocoa Road eno so wa he into man penyi mahama waba no enya asem baako na hwe enipa baako
ne ho se bebre Wontumi baako ne ho se bebre
so we dey anya Akonta mining na mo hwehwe go so baye so we dey send the report na say he is not part onya mining bi onya GALAMSEY
na power
we dey Cocoa Road ni sika na okwaji 𝐓𝐶 bank allegedly diga kof
ne fact no crawl let's say you know oso oduadua kube wu
ewe
ye ni ba bia kube ne wo
na wo say asase ni wie say me duadua
kube e
ho so obo ni wo board wo ha obetu